Hey guys, it's Ron here and welcome to another episode of the F1 2012 Career Mode series, and today we're at another legendary circuit, and that is Monza in Italy. And as you can see, we need to be in 12th place or above. As for the second race in a row, we start in 18th. Yet again, I was very surprised at the lack of pace we had round here, which very surprised me a lot. But anyway guys, on the screen is the setup I'm using for the race, and if you miss any of it, in the description below I'll have a time frame so you can check back and have a look at the setup, which you can use online or in your own career mode series, so hopefully it'll help you out. Strategy wise, I'm going to do the same as Belgium. I'm going to pit in a lap early. Just because we're going to get an undercut. We're going to be starting on the medium compound tyres this week. Hopefully we can gain a lot of positions here, as Hamilton is really giving us the fight for the championship. As we are onto the grid, and McLaren's Lewis Hamilton's on pole again, and he's our rival now. So if you guys don't know what happens in career mode with a rival, if you beat him, you get his seat. So if we beat Hamilton, we'll get a McLaren seat, which will be very exciting, but my main priority is Mercedes. But anyway, the lights are on. We're about to start another episode of career mode, and we are away. But it's straight up to Rich, get past the rest of straight away. A poor qualifying from the Force India team overall, as we're going to try and get past Vern, Kobayashi and Perez. Get past Vern, going to break into turn 1. Very awkward for the AI, very slow. No contact made. Good to see. Kobayashi looked like he corner cut there, as Perez gets past us into 15th place. But we're going to counter attack him by going around the outside of him and Ricardo, so we're up to the 14th place. So we've got a hell of a task going on here if we're going to get into the top 10. Going to break a bit early, not make any contact. Through the chicane. Senna looks like he made a mistake. We're going to be in the plonk of the middle of Kobayashi and Senna up into 12th place. Great driving there. Good overtake for me there. As our next car is Grosjean. Going to take the inside of him. Possibly? No, we're not. Oh, we go a bit onto the gravel. Oh, we hit the... Oh, bad mistake there for me. We lost a hell of a lot of positions there. Yellow flags are out. No overtaking. But we just went a tad bit too quick through that exit. Hit the gravel. Lost the back end. I think we caught someone out in that. We don't know who it is. But we've got a hell of a task now to get into the points. As you can see on the minimap, the leaders are pulling away from the top 10. From 10th downwards. Which is very not good to see. That was a poor start from us. Not the best. I think that's the worst start we've had in career mode. So we have to fight from this, and we're on the back of Vern. On a track which is really going to be about speed and slipstream. We're going to get past him. Up into 15th place. Next car in front is our teammate. Going to break at the 100 metre board. Get really close to him. Had a bit of a corner cut there. Apologies for that. Going to use the rest of our cars here. Let's get into the slipstream of De Resta, which we do. Going to do a Alonso Vettel style overtake, not with the gravel. And we get that move done around the outside up to 14th place. Gone purple in the first sector, which is good to see. 1.4 behind Kobayashi. So we need to really push this car. Whereas we're on lap number 2 of a 13 lap race. Tyres are not going to be an issue around here. There's not a really high degraded track, so I'm too major. But the rest of our team are going into team battle here, which is really good to see. I think the first of the season. The rest is really side by side with us, but breaks a bit early. As we're still purple in the first sector, 12 seconds up. Probably because of that incident we had on the first lap. But we're going to go on to lap number 5 now. Position's still the same. Nearly did the same as we did on the first lap there. It looks like Perez has just been overtaken by Kobayashi. As we're going to use the rest of our cars here. As we got yellow flags in the final sector. Looks like Kobayashi's made a mistake. Is that... Who's that? Is that Rosberg out the race? It looks like it, but we have to back out for yellow flags as they're still there. No overtaking required. But that's given De Resta and Vern the chance to overtake us, and Vern's gone past us. Then we have him. As coming through Parabolica gives us a great advantage here of getting past Perez up into 11th place. DRS we will have now on this straight. I think Perez will have it as well. Yes, he will. So we're going to use all bit of our curves. We're going to go around the outside of Perez, up into 11th place. Hamilton's leading the race. Next car in front is Kobayashi. We lock our tyres, and we have to cut the corner, give back the place back to Perez, which we do. Have to get back up to speed, which is not bad. On to the end of lap 6. We're going to be pitting this lap. Going to be taking a strategy of undercuts. We're going to go into the pit lane, and the rest is in as well. This is not going to be good for the rester. This is bad, poor strategy from the team. This is going to hurt the rest of a lot. As he's parked up behind, and he's a bad pit stop, 3.7 again. But the rester will be the big loser out of that. Nothing we could really do. As we exit the pits in 12th place. Next car in front is Kobayashi. Behind us is Kimi Raikkonen, who's going to benefit from this big time, as we won't be making another pit stop. We use the rest of our curves. We're going to try and get past Kobayashi in the slipstream. Again, as I said, this track for overtaking, you just got to get in a slipstream. Going to try and do another Alonso. Oh, it looks like we tried to do a Vettel Alonso, but we decided to back out of it. Don't want to make any contact with Kobayashi. As Kobayashi gets a very bad exit, and we hit the back of him. Not too bad of that. But Kobayashi's slightly pulling away from us now, and that's not a good sign. On to lap number 10. And you can see we're on optimal fuel, which is not good, but we have a battle on our hands, as we've got Michael Schumacher and Kimi Raikkonen fighting with us. So we need to get away from these two drivers, but the only option, the problem we have, is fuel. This track does drain fuel a lot if you're on the fast fuel mixture. But we're going to have a great battle here for the last 3 laps of the race. We're 0.079 off the pace. We get a very good exit. Coming towards this double right-hander. Very nice flowing corners here. The Force India, yet again, just not stable in the race pace. We don't know why. But Schumacher's got a great chance of overtaking us. He will have DRS on us. Raikkonen's got DRS as well, but tried to make a move, but decided to back out of it. The rest has come back out of nowhere after his misfortunes in the pit lane. As we got a yellow flags out, and it looks like someone's retired. But we're back in the slipstream of Schumacher. Remember, we can't overtake, but we can now. With green flags, we will have DRS on Schumacher. We're going to stay behind him, which we do. Got the inside, bit of contact there was made with Schumacher. Onto the main straight now. Schumacher's going to be a sitting duck to the rester and Raikkonen. So we need to keep pushing, as our engineer said. We've got 2 laps to go. 3 laps to go, so there's a good squabble going on. We just got to get away. John McVern is a few seconds up the road. Don't think we'll get a point out of this. We will have to fuel save at one point, but we have to get away from the rester, Raikkonen and Schumacher. But this is really not going to be helping our championship though. With that one mistake at the start of lap 1. Up 3 tenths though on our best time. 1.5 seconds the gap between us and the rester. 6 seconds is Vern up the road. Hamilton on the map, as you can see by the blue indicator on the map, has got a massive lead. And he is going to take this opportunity dramatically. As we're coming towards a scarry corner, and the rest has somehow got DRS. And we're up by a tenth. We're 2 tenths in that middle sector. The rest is now 3 tenths behind us. Jensen Button sets in a 124.9. As we're coming towards Parabonica, the rest is going to be right on the back of us, as we're going to be starting the penultimate lap of this Italian Grand Prix on career mode on F1 2012. And can we hold the rester? Alonso's in 10th. Why is he 10th? He must have got passed by John McVern on the DRS zone. There's a good little battle going up ahead between Vern and Alonso. But we're going to be focusing on this battle, as we're trying to get away from the rest of Raikkonen and Schumacher for 11th place. No points out of this, but we're still going to be fighting to the bitter end. as it could play out with best result finishes and all that, but won't really help us really, as Hamilton has not come out outside the top 10 this season. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is the last race, European race of the season, and I'm glad because I haven't had a good track record. As we go a bit wide for the gravel, the rest is going to have a great chance here, as there's 1, 2, 3 cars overtake me, and we're dropped to 14th place. This is not good. Not good at all. But we're on the back of Raikkonen now. We have to use fast. We have to take the gamble. Will it pay off? We don't know. But we're going to try and catch up to Schumacher and De Resta using the help of Raikkonen. So we get a triple slipstream down the back straight. We're going to take the inside of Raikkonen up into 13th place. Oh, and Raikkonen's gone off. Has he got a puncher? He might have a puncher. But we all have DRS here, so we're going to catch up to... No, do we? Yes, we do. As we start the final lap of the Italian Grand Prix. Half a second's the gap. Looks like Raikkonen's got out of the gravel. As we're going to take De Resta. Late break into turn 1. Brilliantly done there for me. Using the rest of our curves, I'm going to try and get in the slipstream with Michael Schumacher. Problem though, look at the side of the right hand side. -1 laps. This is not good. Fuel wise. But we're purple in the first sector. 7 tenths. We're up. Get an absolutely brilliant exit out of that chicane. We will have DRS on Michael Schumacher, hopefully. I don't think we will, but we might. Going to break a bit out of this right-hander. We have to take the gamble on fast to get back up to Schumacher. Lewis Hamilton takes the victory though, as we have to do a couple of short shifts. But look at De Resta. How is he getting that speed? But Hamilton there, 21.8. Absolutely ridiculous pace. Is that 24.8? I think it's a 24.8. I apologise. But our engine light is flashing, and we've run out of fuel. Oh, it's not what we wanted. We've run out of fuel. This is not good. But will De Resta overtake us? But he's not. What's going on here? Why is De Resta not overtaking me? That is probably the most bizarre thing I've seen in F1. See, if that was online, he would have overtaken me around the outside. Co-Masters, what is up with the AI? As you can see, Hamilton takes the victory, but we finish in 12th, a poor result for us. Hamilton takes the victory from Mark Webber. Jenson Button comes home in 3rd, Vettel in 4th, Felipe Massa in 5th, Rosberg in 6th, Perez in 7th, and Kobayashi in 8th. John McVern beats Fernando Alonso, which is kind of odd. There, Alonso takes 10th with Schumacher 11th, and myself in 12th, completing the top half of the table. Yeah, very poor result for me there. Probably that incident at turn 1, probably on the first lap, did cost us. And look at the championship now. 10 points separates me and Lewis Hamilton. With Jenson 25 points behind, with Alonso 54. So now it's really theoretically a 3-horse race for the championship, as we're going to head now to Singapore in the next race of the season. Notable team, Raikkonen's in 10th, Perez is now in 9th, and Grosjean in 6th. Constructors, Ferrari have overtaken us by a point. There, and it looks like McLaren will take the Constructors' Championship as we're 130 points behind. Red Bull are moved up to 4th, Lotus 5th, and Mercedes in 6th. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this episode of the Career Mode series. Next time we'll be at Singapore, and for the first time ever on my channel and the series, it's going to be a live commentary. My first attempt at one, and I hope you guys do come and watch it. But until then, guys, remember to like, favourite, and subscribe. And wherever you're in the world, have a great day. And I shall see you in Singapore. Take care. See you later.